Hey Rockstars, welcome to Lesson 3 in Module 0, Survey Your Crowd. In this lesson, you're going to learn how you can survey your crowd, survey your fans and get feedback from them so that you can be confident that you can pre-sell your course before you even make the course. You know, our hope for you is that you make and launch a very successful course online. And one of the best ways to do that is to make sure that you are building a course that the marketplace actually wants. Christina and I had the good fortune to speak with Seth Godin on the podcast recently, and he said something to the effect of, in fact, these were his exact words. He said, here's a crazy idea. Why don't we build something that people want to buy? In fact, why don't we build something that people with money want to buy? I know, radical idea, hey? And the reality is that I've seen this happen so many times, and I've done it myself. We get very passionate, very excited about what we're doing, and we build something, and then we try and sell it to the marketplace. Well, we don't want you to do that. We want you to build something that you know the marketplace are ready to buy. So in this lesson, we're going to walk you through how to survey your crowd, what to look for in those responses, and we're also going to answer the question, well, what do we do if we don't have a crowd? So there are two things that you want to look for in the responses to a survey. Number one is you want to establish what your fans want. Now, they will tell you what they want, but your job is to look underneath those wants and analyze and assess the underlying desires. So, for example, in our WordPress business, our audience said, well, I want new clients. What they're actually saying is, I want to make as much revenue and not work 60 hours a week, or I want to increase my revenue so that I can enjoy more of my lifestyle. That's the underlying message. But what they actually say is, I want more clients or I want to put my fees up. And that's the kind of instinctive response that you get from the kind of conscious brain. But if you actually look below that and analyze what's really going on, what they want is they want to enjoy their lifestyle more and they don't want to be a slave to their business. The second thing that you want to analyze from your survey responses is you want to uncover the pain points. What is it that is really causing your members of your audience pain at the moment? And how can your course help them overcome that pain? One of the responses from our WordPress audience was, it's very difficult for us to get content from clients and to minimize scope creep. The client keeps moving the goalposts, halfway through a project. And what they're really saying there is, I'm not making any profit out of this project. I took this project on. I thought it was going to be a 4-week job. It's blown out to 3 months and now I'm stressed out. So we understand our target audience very well, and we use that languaging in the sales copy, in the emails, in the launch videos, and in the actual names of the modules and the descriptions of the modules in our course. When we surveyed our WordPress audience for WP Elevation, we had 451 responses that came back to my email inbox, and I read every single one of them. And that's why we understand our target audience so well, because we really understand the language they use, what it is they want, what their desires are, and what their pain points are. So here's a template for a very simple question to send to your existing audience if you have one. Hey Paul, we're almost finished this free white paper or blog post or podcast or ebook or insert whatever piece of content you like there about XYZ, your area of expertise. And we'd love your input. What's the number one thing we must cover? So for example, if you're an accounting firm and you're building a course to help your clients recruit better staff, you might say, hey Paul, we've almost finished this free white paper we're publishing about recruiting better candidates, and we'd love your input. What's the number one thing we must cover to make this free white paper really valuable? And you just wait for the responses to roll in. You're not selling anything, you're not pitching anything, there's no mention of a course coming at all, you're just getting feedback from your audience. Underneath this video, there will be a Google Doc template, which of course you click on, make a copy and edit and store that in your own Google Drive folder. And use this document to list the big goals and challenges that your marketplace has, and therefore the outcomes that your course will help them achieve. So just list the big goals in the left column and the big challenges on the right column. Now, I hear what you're saying. What if I don't have an audience? Well, luckily for you, there are two places you can go to basically buy survey responses. One is SurveyMonkey. Now, SurveyMonkey is a great place to send a survey to your existing audience if you have one. If you don't have one, then SurveyMonkey have audiences lined up that you can buy. Now, it will cost you, depending on your survey, it could cost anywhere from 80 cents to $1.20 for a response. I would be looking at getting 100 responses to really quantify that data. So SurveyMonkey Audiences is one place you can go, and the link to SurveyMonkey Audiences will be under this video. The other place you can go is Mechanical Turk Surveys. Now, Mechanical Turk is a service run by Amazon, and again, it's just a bunch of people all over the world that get paid small amounts of money to do a very simple task. And again, this will cost you anywhere from 85 cents to $1.20 to get a survey result. And the link for that will be under this video as well. Now, I hear what you're saying. Well, I don't have an audience and I don't have a budget to buy survey results. And I understand that. Do what you can with what you've got at the moment. But understand this. If you are very passionate about your course, it doesn't necessarily mean other people want to buy it. I'm sure your content is fantastic and I'm sure what you can teach is valuable. You just need to package it and promote it and present it in a way that resonates with the audience. There are many different ways that you could name your course and package your course and market your course. You want to make sure that your message resonates with the market. That's why survey results are so important. So quickly to recap. You want to survey your audience or buy some survey results from SurveyMonkey or Mechanical Turk, and you want to look for what it is that people want in your audience and what their pain points are. Assess and analyze the underlying desires and the underlying challenges that they have. Your action steps are to download that template below into your Google Drive folder and start putting that question together and start getting it out to as many people as you possibly can. And here's a little power tip for you Facebook users. If you're a member of a Facebook group that has lots of people in your target audience, then reach out to the admin of that Facebook group and ask them if you can just put a free poll in that Facebook group and get responses. Facebook groups are a great place and you can put a poll in a Facebook group and get responses from those people if they are the right target audience. I hope you're having as much fun as we are. We'll see you in the next video. It's your turn to rock.